big fish on. Whoa! That's a big fish. First time I've been out for 2 weeks because we've had bad weather again, and I'm in already just trolling at the moment. Nothing big. Yeah, the wind today is 7 to 8 miles an hour. The little bassy, oh, he's come off. No, you can't do that. It's yeah, the wind's 7 to 8 miles an hour. The tide's going out at the moment. It was a 4.7 tide, but I've got wind against tide. So. And the time is now 6:45 in the morning. Yeah, I'm at Drake's Island at the moment. I've got to admit, it does look lumpy. It is lumpy out here, but on a camera, it don't look as bad as what it can be. You know what I mean? But it ain't bad, but it is lumpy out here. So. But it's nice to be out here, and fingers crossed if it stays like what they've given for next week, I'll be able to get out at least 3 days. Yeah, we've had the video you watched before this, we had 2 weeks of bad weather before that day I went out, and then we've had 2 weeks again of bad weather. That last time I went out was on a Friday, and it's 2 weeks from now, and it's a Friday again now. So don't know if this is a fish or weed. It's weed. It's a ball of weed. Yeah, I tried Drake's Island for 2 hours, and what I had was that one on what I lost. So I've come around to Corsans. I've got to admit, it's quite lumpy out here today. Yeah, I thought I'd come around here and just work the coast and come back up through. Because I'm not having a lot of luck at the moment. And it's still, what, never 2 hours to low tide, yeah. So, well, what can I say? I've not even had a knock. I've gone through all the lures. Come on, fishies. Let's have a party. Yeah, I've not even had a knock. I think they're going back to Drake's Island. Yeah, it's still an hour to low tide, yeah. I don't know what's happening. Don't know. I would have thought I would have had something by now. Well, I'm back fishing Drake's Island now. I've not had a soul. I've not had nothing. Come on, fishies. but I'm not giving up yet. Right, my kayak is the Hobie Compass, and I've had my kayak now for 6.5 years now, this one. I've had quite a few others, different ones, before this one. And the way I've got mine set, this is how I've got mine set up. I put the reptile hatch in when I first got the kayak. All I got in there is the bucket, but I had to cut that down because they don't fit in there else. And all I take with me is one lure box, double-sider, my VHF radio, what's there, my fish finder, and I put a little round hatch, what was here originally, up the front, what's under there, and all I've got in there is my battery. That's the only thing I put in there, is the battery. But and then the only other thing I carry with me is 2 fishing rods. There's my 2 fishing rods. I have got the bag what goes on the back of the seat, and I don't really take much with me anyway. The only things I keep in there is my phone, my headlamp. You know, when I come out in the dark and I chuck it in there when I take it off, really. I'm a car keys, that's it. But I like to keep my setup minimum. I don't want to take things out with me, you know, lots of things, because you don't need them. And I've got my 2 cameras. There's one of them, but that's my main camera I use this. And I make this one up myself. My little pole, what I've got it on. I made that out myself. I made that out of I'd have one of those big poles what goes on the back with a light on it, and I took it down to size, and then I've just got it on a thing to run it around. It's like rail blazer stuff, you know, that's expensive, but AliExpress I found these ones, each one cost me less than £5, and they're no difference to the rail blade what you're paying the name for. And the other thing I had to buy this year, hang on, let me just move my kayak up a bit, so I'm getting great rock there. And the other thing I had to buy this year, my rail blade, my sea tug trolley, it broke. I've had it for 10 years, right, and I'm there. I didn't pay for it. I had it given to me off a friend who gave up kayaking 10 years ago, and it broke. So anyway, I thought I looked at the price of those sea trolleys on 120 quid, and I thought, I can't justify paying 120 quid for a sea trolley, well, sorry, a sea tug. And I was going through eBay and I found this one, right? It's no different, the frame is no different to the sea tug, right? Because that's my old wheels off my sea tug, what I've put on it. My pads is there still. I still got my straps, because I thought there's no point using all the new bits I had, because the wheels and that are all fine. And with the wheels and the trolley, the other one cost me, what was it, 37 quid off eBay. I'll tell you what, and it's no difference. When I got it, I laid it down beside the Sea Tug one, right, and there is no difference at all. Every bit on here, all the little curves in the plastic and all that, is identical. It's the same plastic it's made out of as well, so it proves how much they're ripping people off. But I like to keep my kayak simple when I'm out. I don't like taking a lot of stuff out with me. I'm not into none of that. I don't carry a crate on the back and 5 or 6 rods. 2 rods, that's all I need. And all I do is use one for trolling and one for my fishing. I like to keep everything simple. And I must admit, I've had this kayak now for 6.5 years. It does everything I want it to do for me. You know, it's like, I've seen the videos on YouTube myself where people say, oh yeah, there's one recently, well, a few months back now, about 4 months maybe, they went and bought themselves a new kayak, and I know he watches my videos and he's not going to like what I'm going to say. Is all he's done to justify that with this new kayak he's bought is slag off his old one. And it's like, and I told him about it on his group as well, on his page, but me personally, I've never had a problem with my Obi Compass. I'll put it up against any other fishing kayak out in any type of water, and I won't have a problem. But this person seems to think he's changed to another Hobie kayak and it's better in the Compass. Well, the Hobies are all the same. It don't matter, no difference what you buy. It's like, I know guys with all different makes of them and all that, and it don't make no difference at all. But you know, this does me. It's like if someone asks me, I'll say, yeah, this kayak does everything I want it to do. You know, it gets me to A to B, C to D. It gets me out of trouble when, you know, when the weather can change on you and all that. So I can't moan. I hope that's helpful for some of you. Finally, a fish. Not much of a fight, but it's a fish. I'll take it. Oh, now it's picked up a bit of a fight. Ooh. A mackerel. Wow. I wouldn't have thought I would have caught one of them today. Just a mackie. But it's a fish. I landed it. Oh, it's coming now with that sea mist. Coming in misty again now. I'm going to make my way in. I've only had one fish, what can I say? It is what it is, isn't it, with fishing? But I've got to admit, after 2 weeks of not being out here, it's nice to be out. It's nice to get out. But next week there is 3 days I've seen what looks really good, and I will be taking advantage of them. So tight lines to